We're both considered political. I don't always consider myself political, but people look at me politically to the left, people look at you politically to the right, but we both seem to be willing to and are advantageous at talking to people from the other side, talking in a loving and respectful way. Doesn't mean we're blind with love and everything's going to be okay. Doesn't mean that we agree all the time, but there's a respectfulness to your show and you talking to people that you don't find on that side. And there's a respectfulness that I like to bring to these conversations that doesn't judge, doesn't accuse, doesn't make you culpable for everything that's ever happened from the side of the right. How do you manage to do that? And what encourages you to keep doing it in these days and times where politicizing polary from a polar opposite makes a lot more money?
Yeah, well, I can't say that I was always that way. Gosh.
That's a great way to start, too.
5 years ago, I guess, I nearly died. Like, literally nearly died.
Beyond the plane crash?
No, that was when I was 11.
That's what I'm saying. Beyond that, God tested you twice.
So, gosh, you know, all bad stories start in CrossFit gyms. I decided to try to get in shape and lose weight, and I couldn't keep up. And it got worse and worse and worse. And sometime around March or so of 2016, I was stopping going up the stairs at night, and my wife's like, you gotta go to the hospital. I was like, I had a trip, so I went on the trip, it was miserable. Went to the hospital, and next thing I know, they're strapping me down and saying, sir, you're about to die.
Oh, wow.
I had dozens of blood clots in my lungs, not just one or two.
Oh, wow.
My blood oxygen level was about 80%, and I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. The day they wheeled me in to the ICU unit, my wife got a call. She had had some health problems years before, and the Mayo Clinic called her and said, we think you got lung cancer.
To your wife?
To my wife. So the day that I got into the hospital, and literally it's like, call your family, everybody needs to come in, we don't know that you're gonna make it the next 24 hours. My wife was diagnosed with an incurable form of genetic lung cancer, all in one day. And after that, I was like, you know, my priorities are probably a little screwed up. I need to be more in touch with my kids. I wrote a book to my kids on the things you need to know, and realized in writing the book, politics really isn't that important. Knowing your next door neighbor is way more important. And so through all of that, I enrolled in seminary a couple of years before that, realized how much I was twisting my faith to my politics and my politics to my faith. I came out of that thinking, you know, I don't need to be the person that I was in relating to people, because if we're all made in the image of God, we've all got something to teach each other.